What if I told you the world's most powerful photo company invented the digital camera and then killed it? In 1975, Kodak was the undisputed king of photography. The company was valued at over $31 billion, and nearly everyone had used Kodak film to capture their memories. But within just a few decades, the giant fell. Not because they lacked technology, not because someone beat them to it, but because of one wrong decision. One day in 1975, Steve Sasson, a young engineer at Kodak, walked into the lab carrying a bulky box. He said, "I've invented a camera that doesn't need film." The room went silent. The device worked. It could capture an image, store it, and display it. But Kodak's leadership wasn't thrilled. They were afraid this would destroy the film business, which accounted for over 80% of their profits. So they gave the order, keep it secret, don't release it. Kodak created the very technology that would shape the futures and buried it. Meanwhile, companies like Sony, Canon, Nikon, and eventually Apple rushed to develop digital cameras. Kodak continued profiting from film. They were so successful, they convinced themselves they would always be on top. By the early 2000s, digital cameras were everywhere. People were switching to smartphones, snap, store, and share instantly. Kodak scrambled to catch up, but it was too late. In 2012, Kodak filed for bankruptcy. A company that once dominated the game became a textbook case of what happens when innovation is ignored. Kodak didn't lose because they lacked technology. They invented it. They didn't lose because they lacked talent. Their engineers were brilliant. They lost because they refused to change their business model. In fact, Kodak once had the chance to buy Instagram for $500 million. They declined. A year later, Facebook bought it for $1 billion. The world was moving too fast, and Kodak was left behind. The lesson from Kodak isn't just about technology. It's about mindset. If you're a manager, a business owner, or an entrepreneur, ask yourself, what am I protecting? Am I afraid to change because I don't want to lose short-term profits? Am I investing in the future, untied intent, or patching up the past? The companies that last share one trait: they choose to change before they are forced to. Kodak was once a success story, and then it became a cautionary tale. Technology didn't kill them. Refusing to adapt did. Don't let your company follow that same path. Because in this era, change doesn't wait. And if you don't choose to change, the market will choose it for you. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the Capital Compass so you won't miss out on more great content.